This is the life story of Hermann and Rita Golter. In 2003, Rita created a scholarship fund within the Community Foundation to honor the memory of her husband. Scholarships from the fund are awarded to graduates of West Aurora High School who are studying in the field of international business, international relations, or international studies, and who also are fluent in a foreign language. Hermann Golter was born on April 5, 1918, in a small town in western Germany. He was one of 9 children born to Friedrich and Lena Golter. His family owned a bakery and cafe in Germany. Each member of the family participated in the success of the business. This is where Hermann learned to become a talented baker of German pastries and cakes. In 1937, he was called into the military to serve the 1.5 years required of the young German men at that time. When World War II broke out in 1939, he was sent to the Russian front in Latvia, where he served as a cook. Hermann was captured in 1945 and sent to Leningrad. Even though the war had ended in 1945, he was not released from the prison until 1950. Hermann returned home to work in the family business that had fallen into debt because of the war. In 1955, he accepted an invitation from his sister Rita to come to the United States. He arrived in America on July 2, 1955. He was accompanied by his good friend Emil Kuhn. They lived with Hermann's sister on a farm in West Chicago, working at various jobs to earn money so that they could eventually have their own home. In 1956, Hermann and Emil purchased a house at 427 North Highland Avenue in Aurora for $16,500, a home he would live in for 47 years. The men rented rooms in the home to help pay the mortgage. 2 years later, the house was paid in full. Hermann worked for several area businesses: Exide Battery, Caterpillar, Robert Hall, which was a men's clothing store on Broadway in downtown Aurora, and finally, Baskin Clothing Store. At a 1961 Valentine Day dance at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago, he met his future wife, Rita. They married in September of that year. Hermann then bought Emil's share in the house so that he and Rita could have a home of their own. Rita was born in 1937 in Rostock, Germany. She is pictured here with her mother, Annalisa, in front of the family home. Rita came to America in 1959 on the ship the SS America. 6 years later, she became a citizen of the United States. Her first impressions of America remain vivid in her memory. She especially remembers the Statue of Liberty standing proud and tall. After arriving in America, she took a plane to Chicago, where she stayed with the family for a few weeks. She then read an ad placed in one of the local German newspapers by a couple from Glencoe, who were seeking a housekeeper. She applied for the position and was hired by Gladys and Leonard Shire, a Jewish couple, who treated her with great respect. She never forgot their kindness to her in spite of her German heritage. They were to remain lifelong friends. Rita lived with the Shires until her marriage to Hermann in 1961 at Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Aurora. 4 years later, Hermann became a citizen of the United States. The couple had 3 children: Hermann Peter, Oliver Max, and Christina Rita. They were a close-knit family. The children learned the German traditions and the German language from their parents. On the first day of their schooling at Greenman Elementary School, the boys received a school cone, also called a sugar bag, filled with toys, school supplies, and candies. This German tradition is intended to sweeten a child's first day at school. The children helped their father build a playhouse in the backyard of their home. The boys were proud of their painting skills and learned valuable lessons in working together on family projects. The playhouse, or Spielhaus, which is the German name for playhouse, was completed in 1968. In later years, son Oliver would benefit from his father's early training by constructing the lovely German facade on the staircase and balcony at the back of his parents' home. Hermann and Rita's children attended the West Aurora schools, and all were college graduates. Peter became an architectural engineer, and Oliver an electronics engineer. Christina studied international business at the American University in Washington, D.C., with the help of a scholarship she received from the Community Foundation. When the children were older, Rita worked as a teacher's assistant for Hope D. Wall School in West Aurora School District 129. She remained at the school for 26 years. In 1989, she received a Certificate of Appreciation from Edward M. Kennedy, president of the Joseph P. Kennedy Foundation, and Eunice Kennedy Shriver, president of the Special Olympics Incorporated. She also was nominated for the school district's Golden Apple Award by her colleagues at Hope Wall. The letters of recommendation attest to the impact Rita had upon the lives of students and teachers alike. In 1999, the year of her retirement, she received the Best of the West Spirit Award from the school district for her extraordinary achievements throughout her career. For this award, she was honored with a poem written by Pam Jensen, a fellow teacher at Hope Wall. Rita was truly admired and loved by all who had the good fortune to work with her. In 2003, Hermann passed away. He had suffered from Alzheimer's disease. The funeral was held at Our Savior Lutheran Church. During the service, Christina's high school essay entitled "He is All Mine" was read to the congregation. In the essay, Christina recalled how Hermann would hold her in his arms when she was small and waltz around the living room to the music of Strauss. She felt like a princess dancing with her prince in shining armor. She also reminisced about the wonderful birthday parties her parents held for her. And her father always made the most elegant birthday cake she and her friends had ever seen. This tradition continued until she was 18. Christina observed that having an older father, Hermann was 47 years old when she was born, was a blessing. Hermann appreciated the time he could spend with his family and taught her to treat each day as a gift. Also at the funeral, a eulogy composed by the children was read by son Oliver. While growing up, Papa would often say, "I am third. First comes God. Then my family and fellow man. And then me." The tribute described Hermann as always taking the seat at the table with the less desirable view, always offering the last piece of meat or cake to somebody else, always refraining from purchasing personal luxuries in order to help his children have the things they wished for. The children's eulogy ended with these moving words. Germans say, "Auf Wiedersehen," when somebody leaves. Directly translated, this means, "See you again." Yes, Papa, not only will we see you again, we see you every day in the good that you have brought to the world around us.